spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
Hello, Spidey fans. Today I'll be talking about a game that has changed my opinion on movie games forever. Now, every once in a while, a game can push and succeed beyond its limitations. So when Spider-Man the movie game came out in 2002, everyone was skeptical and they were also excited. Excited because this was a time period where Spider-Man the franchise was barely, it was getting its popularity. Spider-Man has always been very popular, but it was about to release its first movie. It had another Spider-Man game coming out, the movie game, of course. So everyone was excited for that. The games are fun. Spider-Man 2000, Spider-Man 2001, they're fun. So they expected the same from this one. Everyone was skeptic because it's a movie game. Simple as that. But let's go into the game a little bit more. Well, a lot more, of course. And so the game is basically a beat 'em up game, just like the previous Spider-Man. Added a bunch of combos, added a few powers, which I guess is a combos. Like there's this one power where you explode your webs and hit people back. Like they go a little bit back and it hurts them, kills them sometimes. And so the combat was very fun, but the voice actors were I want to say they were horrible, but I guess some of them are good, I guess. Some are okay, so I'm going to say it's generally okay. Spider-Man himself, when he is horrible, when his actor is bland and you just wish you could hear someone else, that's a very bad thing. Pretty sure Tobey Maguire must have seen this as a side project to make a little bit more money. If not, then he just generally sucks at voice acting in games. Just saying. Now the gameplay. If I'm going to talk about the gameplay, we already talked about the combos. And the camera was horrendous, just like a bunch of other games that has come out since that time period. Camera made you basically want to throw your controller at the TV and scream, "Hey Mom, I broke the TV again. But you're not using the Wii this time." Oh. Yes, I know, but Spider-Man just made. Mom, we need to get a new TV. It pissed me off that much sometimes. It really did. When it gave me problems, it gave me problems. And the skyscraper levels, they didn't really have this problem, but it still was kind of in there. Skyscraper levels made you have fun. They were the classic Spider-Man feel. You could be swinging across buildings, just doing whatever you want. There'll be villains on the rooftop, so bam, 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 you fight the thugs. If you give this to a kid, he could be on that level for hours, man. He could just be sitting there for hours, and you'll just be sitting there watching him play his game, and you'll be like, "Son, you ever gonna pass that level? Ever?" He'll be like, "What do you mean, Daddy?" Because the kid won't see it as a whole full-on game. He'll see that part as basically the whole game, and it's a fun thing when the skyscrapers bring that level of fun. The audio, the soundtrack was fine. It was good. I actually downloaded it, put it on my phone, bam, have it. And if you're gonna play this on a console, because you could play on the PC, not as great, but you could. If you're going to play this on a console, I recommend playing on the original Xbox, because that has better graphics, an exclusive Craven level, plus PS2 and GameCube weren't as subpar as Xbox at the time. Now, that's not me being me favoring Microsoft. I'm saying for this one game, it was better. Some games work better on some other consoles. This worked better on Xbox. And so, my general thoughts on this game, my rating for this game is probably a 9. This was my first Spider-Man game. This game had a fun combat system. Camera was horrible. That's why I didn't get a 10, of course. The storyline was good because of the fact that it wasn't based solely on the movie. I like the fact that they put villains in there. Classic Spider-Man villains. I like that. Now maybe somebody was expecting a more better storyline, but when it comes to Spider-Man, I don't know. I just like that. I like fighting classic villains. Audio was good. Voice actors, crap. Well, okay, they were generally okay. Yeah. So my rating would have to be 9 out of 10. Leave a comment if you loved the game. Leave a comment if you hated the game. If you hate Spider-Man, leave a comment. If you love Spider-Man, leave a comment saying, Spider-Man, rock on! Something like that. Anyways, have a good day. Thank you for watching.